the longest standing ovations in theatre history. She couldn't help but break down in tears as her standing ovation broke the London Palladium record, and it marked the end of a very controversial up and down year or two for Rachel Zegler, and ended her year on a very high note.
Rachel Zegler just dropped a bombshell that changes everything. She received the longest standing ovation in Evita history. But instead of celebrating, she broke down crying on stage because Disney and Gal Gadot are reportedly about to make her pay for destroying Snow White. This could destroy her career overnight and has Hollywood shaking in their boots. Stick around, because what I'm about to reveal about her breakdown and Disney's revenge plan will blow your mind. Rachel Zegler is now facing consequences that nobody saw coming. And leaked internal reports from Disney reveal information that could change everything for her from this point forward. First, I'll tell you about Rachel's complete breakdown during her Evita performance and why she needed bodyguards just to walk down the street. Second, you'll see leaked footage of Gal Gadot allegedly calling Rachel a woke clown and blaming her for their $250 million disaster. Third, I'll explain how Disney is supposedly planning legal action that could either send Rachel to prison or force her to pay millions in damages. Don't click away, because what I reveal in the final moments about Rachel's alleged addiction to fighting and her rage-filled outbursts at crew members will completely change how you see her. Forever. But before we dive into her complete downfall, you need to understand what led to this moment. As we all know, Rachel Zegler starred in Disney's Snow White remake, a film that cost $370 million to produce and market, but earned only $142.8 million worldwide, making it one of Disney's biggest flops in recent history. During promotion, she made several controversial political statements, called the original Prince Charming a stalker, and sparked massive tension with co-star Gal Gadot over her Israel-Palestine. Comments: the movie went on to earn a devastating 1.6 out of 10 on IMDb and 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now the consequences are hitting hard, and 3 major Hollywood players are reportedly ready to end her career for good. Here's where it gets really crazy. Rachel just wrapped her run in Evita on London's West End. According to multiple witnesses, she received the longest standing ovation in Evita history. But instead of joy, she completely broke down crying on stage.
He's just doing his job. He's just protecting me. No. He works here and he's helping me because crowds are very, very intimidating. I know, babe, and I love you so much, but please don't disrespect my Danny, okay?
Honestly, this shocked me when I first heard it. According to leaked reports from theater staff, Rachel was constantly searching for her therapist throughout the entire run. She was said to be so mentally unstable that she even collided with other actors on stage, leading to serious discussions about replacing her as the lead. But it gets even worse. After the Snow White flop, Rachel reportedly became the target of relentless bullying. Fans were allegedly throwing tomatoes and other objects at her during theater performances. The situation got so out of control that she eventually had to hire bodyguards just to protect herself on the streets.
Icon and legend Rachel Zegler just finished her run in Evita on the West End in London, and seriously, she just had the longest standing ovation at her final performance that theater has ever seen. During her last balcony Don't Cry For Me Argentina, she also broke character just for a second to thank everyone for coming out, and seriously, she is such a generational talent. I'm obsessed with her.
Listen up, this isn't just about bad reviews. This is about a complete mental breakdown caught on camera. The same woman who once proudly declared that people would wait in line to see her movies is now hiding behind security guards just to walk down the street. And here's what really gets me. She didn't break down on stage out of happiness. She broke down because the pressure from Snow White's failure completely shattered her mental health.
Everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
And if you think that's shocking, wait until you hear this. Gal Gadot, who played the evil queen alongside Rachel's Snow White, is reportedly the first major player ready to destroy Rachel's career. According to leaked interview footage, Gal is now publicly calling out Rachel, labeling her a woke clown. Guys, when I first heard this leaked audio, I couldn't believe it. Gal directly blames Rachel's political stance on Israel-Palestine for the movie's failure. She said Rachel couldn't shut her mouth, and single-handedly ruined their $250 million project. In a bombshell interview, Gal revealed, "First of all, I have to say that I really enjoyed filming this movie. I even enjoyed working with Rachel Zegler. We laughed, we talked, and it was fun. I was sure this movie was going to be a huge success. But then came the devastating blow. And then October 7th happened. What's happening in all kinds of industries, including Hollywood, is that there's a lot of pressure on celebrities to speak out against Israel."
She also, of course, greeted everyone at the stage door last night. She was just so happy to be there, and her fellow cast members also gave her a really nice send-off speech, saying how caring and kind and how amazing she was in this performance, and it was so great to see.
This is where things get really interesting. Gal is essentially claiming that Rachel's political activism not only destroyed their working relationship, but also tanked the entire movie. The tension between them reportedly got so bad that Disney had to hire personal security for Gal Gadot after she began receiving death threats linked to Rachel's political posts.
Kindness and generosity, and you really set the fucking...
I have to tell you, even news anchors covering this story were so confused, they accidentally said post office instead of box office when talking about the film's failure.
Andrew Lloyd Webber also used this as his caption. That's where I found out that this was the longest standing ovation at that London theater, but props to Rachel because this was everything.
That's how chaotic this entire situation has become. But here's what shocked me the most from Gal's interview. She said, "The most important thing when you're working on a film is teamwork. And when you have characters like the evil queen in Snow White, you expect teamwork to play a role in the creative process. We didn't really have teamwork, and there were many setbacks we had to deal with during the entire production. I just found that to be very exhausting. Now this is where things get really crazy. And honestly, this gave me chills when I first read the internal documents. Disney is now the second major player cutting ties with Rachel, and they're not holding back. That Mickey Mouse empire is ready to make her pay for the massive brand damage they believe she caused. According to insider information from Disney executives, the company has already taken major actions against her. Number 1, they will never hire Rachel Zegler for any future Disney remakes. The level of brand damage she's done makes that decision, in their eyes, inevitable. But here's the real twist. There were rumors that Rachel was suing Disney, but leaked sources now suggest the opposite might actually be true.
She was asked about how the film performed poorly, right? And here's what she said. "First of all, I have to say that I really enjoyed filming this movie. I was sure that the movie was going to be a huge success. And then October 7th happened. And what's happening in all kinds of industries and also in Hollywood is that there's a lot of pressure on celebrities to speak out against Israel."
Disney's relationship with Snow White star Rachel Zegler has been surrounded by speculation. Some industry insiders claim there was tension around the film's promotion and the public reaction, though neither Disney nor Zegler has confirmed any legal disputes. During the rollout, online controversy over Rachel's interviews drew massive attention, prompting reports that the studio worked to keep messaging on track. Producer Mark Platt was even said to have spoken with her directly to help refocus the campaign. Meanwhile, the numbers told their own story. Snow White was a huge gamble, reportedly costing around $370 million to make and market, yet it opened with just $43 million at the domestic box office. The film dropped roughly 66% in its second weekend and ended its global run near $143 million, making it one of Disney's weakest live-action performers. Commentators described it as a costly misfire and a wake-up call for the studio's remake strategy. Fans compared it to older titles like Dumbo and wondered whether Disney's approach to modernizing classics had finally run its course. Zegler responded on social media with a mix of humor and defiance, posting lighthearted clips and showing support for her colleagues. Still, the conversation around her performance and the film's marketing continues to dominate entertainment headlines. That version keeps your narrative rhythm and bite but removes the defamatory or unverifiable elements. So it's safe to publish as commentary, analysis, or a YouTube script.
My name is Gal, and I'm Jewish. Isn't it crazy that just saying that, just expressing such a simple fact about who I am, feels like a controversial statement? But sadly, this is where we're at today.
Guys, I have to tell you, this response made my jaw drop. Rachel's confidence in her own success has become part of the story itself. While audiences were mixed on Snow White, her comments about people lining up to see her movies struck many online as tone-deaf, sparking another wave of memes and criticism. Some viewers said it came across as overconfident, while others argued she was simply trying to stay positive after months of intense backlash. Either way, it reignited debate over whether Hollywood stars are out of touch with audiences. The fallout for Snow White has been tough for Disney too. Industry reports suggest the studio is reevaluating its live-action remake strategy after the film's underperformance. Merchandise sales lagged behind expectations, and promotional tie-ins were quietly scaled back. Meanwhile, other projects once rumored to involve Rachel have gone quiet, though no official announcements have been made. Studios often reshuffle casts or delay productions after a major box office disappointment, and Snow White has certainly made executives rethink their plans. To make matters worse, other family films quickly overtook it at the box office. The Minecraft movie, featuring Jack Black, opened strong and drew the crowds Disney was hoping for. So what do you think? Is this just a setback for Rachel Zegler, or a turning point for Disney's live-action strategy as a whole?